Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So first of all, I want to thank you guys for answering the question that I asked the other day. Your answers, all of them were so, first of all, it touched my heart and I felt for all of you. And I really appreciate your answers. They were a lot alike. And we had a lot of people who just got plain upset with people that do that. And then other people who are like, I think that most people are just trying to offer their help and want to help. It's just they don't realize the other side of that help. And the question was like, do you, how does it make you feel when people give you advice about being ill or that something's wrong, whether it's just you having a bad day or maybe you have chronic illnesses or what have you. For me, it used to bother me terribly. Everybody, I don't want to, everybody's family had it. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, so-and-so has it and they're playing tennis and so-and-so has it and they just, got a second job and no one will have it. Like everybody. And those things would kill me. Those things would make me so sad because then I would think like, what about me? Everybody's judging me like, oh, she's lazy, and then being overweight to on top of it. I've been thin up until I got pregnant with my son, and when I got pregnant with him, I gained, let's just say, well over 100 pounds. I started at 130, something like that, 135. So I gained all this weight, and for me, it was like I didn't know what to do. I was young. I had a new baby. I just got married, and it was just a lot. And to lose that much weight wasn't like when I was 140 pounds and had to lose 5 pounds. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot. And so then the years went on, and I tried to get pregnant for, gosh, I really tried. I had my son probably 2.5 years later, started trying to get pregnant with my daughter. And that took another 2.5 years. So then like in all of that, not to mention I had other things going on and dealing with a lot of things. And I know it's so vague, right? When people talk like, But anyway, I didn't get the weight off. I might have got like 20, 30 pounds off, but it wasn't anything significant to how much I gained. When I tell you like almost 160, I'm not lying. I was a lot. So I got down a little bit, but still, then I got pregnant with my daughter and finally got pregnant with her I had my son in 91, finally got pregnant with my daughter in 96 because they were 5 years apart and I didn't want them to be that far apart, but they were. And then I got pregnant with my daughter. I only gained 22 with her because then it was like, I don't want to eat McDonald's. Like, I don't want to gain all that weight. You know what I mean? Because when I got pregnant with my son, it wasn't on purpose. It was a accidental kind of thing. Grateful, thankful, all that kind of thing. But it was stressful. I had to quit my job and I had to, like 6 months in, and I loved my job. I used to do hair and makeup and nails and like all of it, and I loved it. And I had to just stop all that. And because I wasn't going back to work after having my son, because I didn't want to put him in daycare, because that would have it was just too much. So I was very stressed out. And then going to one income and blah, blah. So I got pregnant with Emily and didn't gain that much. However, after I had her, gosh, what year was that? I had her in 96. So right after I had her, I started getting ill. I didn't know what was going on. I thought, oh, it's hormones. It's like not being pregnant and then getting pregnant all these years later and my body, and I'm trying to lose weight. I started walking, but I started walking with my girlfriend across the street, and like we would walk, and she was a motivator. She wanted to lose weight as well. So like we would start walking and stuff, and I'd take the kids, or I'd have Emily or Dave would watch them, and I'd go. And after a while, I started getting sick. Like I could not get out of bed in the morning. It was pain like I had never felt. And at first I was like, oh, I'm so out of shape. You know how you do? You make excuses. I'm so out of shape, so out of shape. And then like after that, it was just like, it would be like 2 hours, like my whole body ached, and it was an ache I couldn't explain, and it made me ill and all these things. So after a while, and after going to I had my blood work done. My regular doctor was like, girl, you got RA. You need to go to a rheumatologist, your blood work, everything like that. So that he sent me to like the best doctor at University of Pennsylvania, all these things. I go in, it's this old crotchety man, I will watch my language. And he basically looks at me, looks at my work and said, my blood work and everything. And Dave and I are sitting there and he says to me, you're fat, you're overweight. That's your problem. That's why your joints are hurting. That's why da 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 da. He went on rambling about that, what I got to do and just lose weight, you'll be fine. So I sat there holding in tears, and I got into the car and, or got into the elevator with Dave, and I just started crying. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This can't be all it is. How are my hands hurting so bad if it's, anyway. So go on from there. And anyway, I don't even know what the hell my point was. That's what's wrong. That's why I hate doing these videos. I don't hate them, but I go on tangents. So anyway, I understand, you know, what it's like. Anyway, I got diagnosed with RA, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so like everybody in my family, this, that, you know, whatever, like, oh, it's nothing. My girlfriends, oh, why can't you come out? Why can't you go in the pool? Why can't you do this? And it was just, it changed my life. I lost so many people in my life. And it made me very bitter and angry and sad and so many things. And then, yet I still had 2 kids to raise. I had a husband. It was a lot. And like I said, that's story time video. If anybody wants to hear it, let me know down below. It's just my life. And then, you know, so anyway, so blah, blah, blah. So I really appreciate you guys answering the question, because it was good to read how you guys feel in a different way. So as I got older, got more illnesses, got older, it doesn't bother me as much anymore. I'm just like, oh, okay. And I walk away because I just can't, I don't take it. I know how I feel. I know what's wrong with me. I know what I go through. I can't help if somebody doesn't want to understand or wants to say this one, that one, whatever. You know, that's their opinion. And I have to not take that on myself, because if there was anything in this world more than I want my son back, if there was anything in this world, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be sick. I hate it. It changed everything in my life. It changed everything about who I am. It changed all my goals. It changed so much. And I hate it. I hate being in pain. I hate feeling lazy. I just hate it. And that's me doing that to myself, not other people. So it's really, it's crappy. I don't like it as much as I know all you guys don't like it as well. So, you know, for those of you who aren't sick, maybe watching this or whatever, you know, we do appreciate people acknowledging, you know, us being ill, but the advice and the judgments are just not welcome. So, like I said, I could go on. I'm sure as all of you could go on with stories, right? We all got stories and things that have happened to us and that have shaped us to who we are today. So my question for you now is, this is the question I want you guys to answer down below. What is it? What is something that you guys love, that you guys do, that other people judge you for? And I'll give you an example. Back in the day, you know, struggling, you know, with kids and money and all that kind of thing. And my father would drive me insane over getting a magazine in the mail. Because Dave and I would get a magazine in the mail, and if he would come over or he would grab the mail or whatever, he'd be like, you know, you're wasting your money on him. And I'm like, it's $12 a year. It's something we enjoy. You know what I mean? And it was like, so it could be anything. It could be you're dyeing your hair, cutting your hair, moving, boyfriend. It could be food. It could be whatever it is. What is something that somebody or people, give you crap about that you do, that you like, any of that kind of thing. I'm curious to what you guys think and what goes on in your life. I have a bunch of questions. Oh, I have so many questions. So yeah, I look forward to you answering. And look forward to seeing what you guys say, because I like some weird stuff. Dave and I like some weird stuff. And, you know, it's not everybody's gig. And especially to older parents, you know, to parents, they're like, you know what I mean? So just curious what you guys think. That's it. So thanks for answering. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys answering the question and helping me out, because I just got a lot going on. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Okay, so little change of scenery. I'm in the car at the post office, and he's going in to mail an Etsy order. We have gotten so many Etsy orders. Now, mind you, you know, we're not making a buku amount of money, but for finding things for 99 cents, $1.99, $2.99, and selling them for like $10 is pretty decent, I would say. So since July, since we started this, the month of July, we've sold, what did she say, 17 things? And so we're mailing out right now our 17th, and then we just sold something yesterday. Like for $5. It was something we bought for 99 cents, I think, or $1.99, and we sold for $5. So, and you know, and shipping. So that's exciting. So we just ran out real quick to mail it. It's like 2:30 here. I'm sitting here debating on dinner. I think I'm gonna have him take a ride to the Pastores to get tomatoes and corn on the cob, I believe. I'm gonna take some, I want Jersey tomatoes, like real good, delicious tomatoes. And I'm gonna slice them thin and layer it with a caprese salad, essentially. But if I say caprese salad, people are like, well, what's that? So I'm going to slice the tomato thin with the mozzarella and the basil, and we love balsamic, so I'll probably do balsamic on it, and that'll be like part of our dinner with some chicken breast. And we're not supposed to have corn, but it's summer. I want some corn on the cob. So I don't know. We might get corn on the cob. I don't know. We'll see if he talks me out of it or not. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna do a recipe this week with zucchini, some zucchini keto fritters. So we're gonna try that this week, and I'm gonna try to record it and see, and then I'll put it up. I also put up my response to the question I asked the other day, and a new question, and I put in the title and like in the subject, in the description down below, you can forward to like, I think it's minute 8 or 8:30 or something like that for the new question. Just a random question. I'll ask another question in a couple days. I don't want to go too deep. Should I go deep? I have a lot of deep questions I want to ask. Let me know down below if going too deep is too much. Because I mean, I know not everybody wants to, you know, do that, but I mean, I have some questions. And a lot of it's a reflection of myself, or things that probably like have happened, or thoughts, or whatever. I was also wanting to do a writing thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, so I'm at the post office. This is our post office. I don't know how well you could see through my dirty windshield, because we went, I don't even know if that was worth anything. We went for a ride the other day, and the bugs were like just dying on the windshield. It makes me sad, but they're in the way, so what are you gonna do? But yeah, and I think I'm gonna sit out in the sun a little bit. It's 2:30. I'll probably be home by 3, just for like a half hour, just to soak up some sun and maybe change my energy a bit. And because sitting under the moon is too much with the mosquitoes as of late. Mosquitoes are terrible, terrible, terrible. And I do spray the off on me, but then I get icky. And even though it's the dry off, if I touch my mouth, against my mouth, it's a big thing. I could just whine like a baby. That, and I hate this like thing right here, because I have the double chin, and it like blocks the sun. I gotta like sit like this. So we'll see. All right, I'll record at the next place, or home, or I have no idea. So I'll see you then. Okay guys, I forgot to close out the other video. After that was a couple days ago, I went into the pool and walked around, you know, did some exercise and that kind of stuff. And then came in and we just kind of like chilled the rest of the night and started watching The Boys on Amazon. And that's about it. So, thanks for watching. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I'll be doing another vlog one day this week. And I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.